Hey guys, this is just Barcelona. So Hansi Flick has been appointed as a coach for the next 2 seasons at least. His style of play is similar to Xavi's, where there is high line. Very high line and aggressive pressing. But there are small differences where he goes for the quantity of chances created rather than the quality. And he is sure an upgrade over Javi in the department of in-game management. Javi has been great in many sense, but there has been many times where he has been outcoached or outmanaged by other coaches who made changes within the game, uh, which led to our losses. So I think Xavi, with some more experience in European football, can easily become one of the great coaches. And after some time, he might even come back to Barcelona for his second stint. But let's see what happens. That's a discussion for another day. But the thing is, the coaching planning of the Barcelona. That's what I wanted to discuss and concentrate in this video. So Barcelona has had many players from La Masia, but the point where we are lacking is the position of the manager or the coach, because if we compare last 10 years of Barcelona with other clubs, Barcelona hasn't had any extraordinary coaches like Michael Arteta or Klopp or Pep Guardiola or even Xavi Alonso, who has come to the main light in this last season. So, other than the players, I think the coaching staff and the coaching manager is the weakest link in our project. If we take the time from Luis Enrique, Valverde, Kike Setien, Koeman, all these can be said okay, good coaches, but not great coaches like Klopp or something like that. So I think in the future, rather than as a knee-jerk reaction to take some coach who has been doing good in other leagues or La Liga, I think Barcelona, with its unique playing style, must start developing a coaching policy or managerial policy where they can develop a coach who can take over the first team from La Masia itself. And I think in this regard, the Rafa Marquez, who is currently Barcelona athletic coach, he must be looked into see with all the seriousness. Barcelona must see or decide if he is a coach who can be planned for a long term. Like in the long term, can he take over the first team? That's the main question here. So even if Hansi Flick has a great season or a great stint as a coach, uh, do the Barcelona board see Rafa Marquez as a possible replacement for him in the future? So that's the question. That's the kind of thinking Barcelona must go through because of our unique style and our philosophies and La Masia and our policies. Not many coaches would be comfortable taking on that position like Jose Mourinho or Carlos Ancelotti. I don't think they would be comfortable integrating the players from La Masia to the system, and that's the point that when it comes to manager appointments for the Barcelona Athletic or successive divisions, uh, are Barcelona looking for coaches who can develop their skills and become the future bright managerial stars? That's a question. Like even Jurgen Klopp um, managed a small team like Mainz before his stint in Borussia Dortmund, then Liverpool. So, can we recognize these kind of talents from La Masia or any other small teams who can develop their skills in Barcelona Athletic and become future manager for our clubs. I mean, if it works for the players, when we can develop a player, it is also feasible for the manager. That's what I think. So rather than the Hansi Flick question, I'm more interested in what they are going to do with Rafa Marquez, because I think Barcelona has a capability to develop not only a great coach but also integrate them with the first team, and it would be very useful for Barcelona in the long term, having homegrown players and homegrown managers. Like the best example for this is Pep Guardiola. Before his stint in the first team, he managed the reserve team. That gave him an idea of the pool of talent available for him, and he could make most use of it. I mean, he was the one who integrated Busquets and recognized Busquets and Pedro. So that's my two